Dr. Elizabeth Lucas is a dynamic and motivation speaker. She is based in the United Kingdom. She is the founder and director of Y.Y.C.I International. She has been invited to several international conferences to speak and lecture. She is an intelligent teacher, author, and she is a mentor to the younger generation. Please subscribe to YYCI TV on YouTube to watch her amazing videos. You will be glad you did.
This is just to let you know that there's nothing too difficult for you to do.
If we can change, then everything around us will change.
Without wisdom, you can't really create wealth. We are in the world of creativity. And if you are joining us for the first time, especially on Facebook Live, we are welcome to Y.Y.C.I International, a home of discovery, development, and demonstration, a home of love, relationship, and family, a place of mastering mindset for transformation in all areas of our lives, and also building healthy and deeper relationship. YYCI Blueprint is standing for time, because time is everything. And for us to be able to encourage and support our youth, we are using this time blueprint for transforming and training, inspiration and impartation, mentoring and motivation, empowering and education. So these are the blueprints that we're using to support our youth leaders, and young family. These are some of our programs that the programs and the events and other things that we're using to encourage them in every areas of their lives. We also have Elizabeth Creations, where they can get some of their products. We also can help them in the areas of building the business or also developing their lifestyle. We have so many books available. If you want to grab any of them, please contact us or visit www.amazon.co.uk or www.amazon.com or www.amazon.in, which is from India. And you can get some of our books over there. I'm glad to let you know that we've just launched another wonderful book written by my own husband, Olufemi Lucas Afolalu. If you also want to get this particular book, it's also available at Amazon. We are moving forward. We are using every tools to spread our message of yes, you can, and also change your mindset from negative to positive, and from fixed mindset to growth mindset. Let me just share this with you. Let your focus be on solution-driven, impactful, and resourceful. Always, always focus on the solution that you are bringing, how you can impact into other people's life, and how you can be resourceful to others. Be the one on the seat or pioneering the greatness in life. So, on this occasion, I'm going to welcome our next speaker. Sorry, I have to go round and round and round. Okay, our next speaker, our next great leader, Professor Nada. But before we put her on the spot, we want to know more about her and what she's going to share with us for 2 days. Today and the other day will be during the week. Professor Nada Ratkovic from Croatia will be sharing with us on entrepreneurship and leadership, which I think is also very related to what we are discussing on transformational leadership and relationship mindset. May I also add this? If you promise me that you will join us again, I'm also going to bring her, apart from the part 1 and part 2 of this particular topic, she's also going to be invited to come and talk about friendship. So be aware of that. Okay, right. Professor NADA is an international STEM award. It has an international STEM award. I think I've jumped. Let me quickly go to the very first one. Okay, right. International Educator of the Year, Award of Excellence, Best Woman Researcher, Best Ambassador Award, Best Global Professor, Best Teacher Award, Best Teacher Using Digital Media Platform, Bravely Award, Corona Warriors Award, Dynamic Peace Award, Peace Award, Award, Excellence Award, Entrepreneur Award, Global Edu Leader Award, and so many, many, many awards.
How many new?
So many, many, many awards, including Who is Who Award Outstanding. It's also global, it's also award. The award is just too much, but this is the person personally that I would like to introduce to you as a great leader in the society, especially in education. Why did I say that? Ambassador Professor Nada Ratkovic. He's the president of Research Center of International Intensive University. When we say researcher, they are the great innovators. They are the great creators. So when they research new things for us, they will be able to move forward. She's also the co-founder of International Intensive University. So she is a great educator. No wonder she's got so many, many, many awards that I couldn't even read on this platform. So let me also mention something to you. She is the most outstanding international leader and educator, woman change maker of the year, Best Global Innovative Educator Award of the year, then Global Change Maker Award in Research and Education, Most Enigmatic Woman on Earth, Women's Leadership Award, and many, many, many more. The reason why I have to share all this, so that you will know that we are not bringing anybody, ordinary people, to this platform to come and teach us. Sometimes I call them my own mentor because I'm learning great, great stuff from them. And that is one reason why I want to encourage everyone to please sit, relax, and patiently listen to what she has for us today. And believe it or not, as a leader, and you are going to know more about entrepreneurship, I think it's a very good topic for you because not everybody will be entrepreneur, but some of us can take the giant leap and become an entrepreneur, because it's also part of it that when you are an entrepreneur, relationship is very, very important, because you need to know how you relate with others, how you relate with leaders, how you relate with your customers, how you relate with your employees. It's very important that we know all this. But then, I am not the one to give you all this wisdom and knowledge. And that is why I'm encouraging you to relax and let us all welcome Professor Nada Ratkovic from Croatia to share a wealth of knowledge to us today. You are welcome.
Thank you. Thank you, my dear Dr. Queen Elizabeth Lucas, the CEO and the owner of Yes You Can International, for this opportunity, for the invitation. I'm really honored to be here today, again, in a new masterclass. So for us, a transformation and the transformation of the leadership relationship classes, it is very important. Before me today, our great Dr. Joel, all our great educators who were with us and who are listening, please, if you miss any masterclass, you can just go to the Yes You Can International Facebook page, please, because it is very important. It is not that I'm telling you, please listen me. Listen, we need this. This is today living in this hard world today. Really, really very important. I also want to thank my great Dr. Professor Karudin, who is today with us on the stage. Thank you, Professor. You are a great support. Really, we are lucky to have you with us always. And to my dear Dr. Joel. Let me start sharing today my presentation. What I have for us today. It is a very important topic. It is a very important topic, and yes, we divide it in more parts because it is really hard to do anything for a short time. Especially, we know that there's so many conferences, webinars where you talk 5 minutes, 3 minutes, but what could you say in that short time? You cannot say nothing. Just a moment. Okay, what happened? It didn't move. Let me. I want to move this here. So that's the issue. Okay, Nada will stop sharing for a minute. And again, something happened. I adore technology. I adore technology. But when we are talking with who Nada is fighting always, I'm always fighting with technology every day. And you see, technology don't want to listen me again, but you
That's
will
another
listen.
challenge that we have to face.
Yes, and that is something that I really adore. I really adore technology. I think that when we talk about technology, that we cannot cannot okay cannot live really without. So I wanted to start here from the beginning. My masterclass is the entrepreneurship and leadership, the part one. But you will see I little change the way how will today the masterclass look. As Professor Dr. Queen already she said, and I'm coming from Croatia. I'm a proudly professor, assistant professor on the University of Economics, Business, Tourism, Split, a high vet professor in a vocational education training school, Srednja strukovna škola Banja Josipa Sin. And I'm really lucky because when I look through my window, through my balcony, I see my job. So sometimes we will talk about that. Sometimes you really need to deserve some things in your life. I always say that. So, coming from Croatia, beautiful town, beautiful country, we just finished one celebration, a big traditional game called Sinska Alka. My town is full. Our houses are full of guests. We are still having so many guests and we are celebrating this beautiful day, this traditional game. So that is summer, so many gastronomy. I just show only one thing, the grill. So that is that. Today in this master class, I will start with this. Yesterday, finished 308 traditional game since Kaalka in my town. Our life is like this. You see, every day we are fighting. Every day we have some new challenges. Yesterday stops once in Skalka, today already preparing for the new. So,
is it possible to enlarge it? To make it larger?
it isn't enlarged.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Oh, we've missed it. Sorry.
No. It is okay. Okay, Nada will close all. I will close all because I want it to be okay. And
Okay.
here, okay, I will close them all.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, it's okay. So in case
Okay.
of in case the reason
Okay,
why
it's
we
okay. It's a
yeah,
full
it's
screen
okay
now.
because
Okay.
the reason
Okay.
is that so that when people want to connect with you, they will get the right information. Yes, so
Okay,
that
now.
Okay.
is why we
Okay.
want it alive.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you so
Okay.
much. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Oh,
But now, why when you move, it's not okay. No, it's okay. It's okay.
okay.
Yes.
Okay, Professor Carrot, yes. So I say here that today is a new day, and yes, every day when we wake up, we have a new day, and from today, my great scene, our cars are preparing for the next year and already start practicing. So one view from my beautiful town last night. This was a celebration. It was a celebration till the early morning. And today, a new day, as I said. So I want to say how we will start this masterclass. What choices are you making today? In this morning, we get up. I'm sure we all have the duties. I'm sure that maybe somebody get up and say, "Oh, I have a headache. I feel bad," or something like that. But if you start the day like that, be sure that your day will not be good. Even you have hurt, even you have pains, anything. You need to say, "God, thank you. I wake up. Today will be a great day." So what choices are you making today? What do you have in your head today? Really starting first with that positive mindset. How can we educate? How can we do anything if we cannot be a good leader? If I'm not a good leader, and if I don't know, if I cannot control myself, talking about self-leadership, nothing we cannot do. But how can I be a leader? What it means being a leader? You cannot be a leader by the night. First, you need to identify all. Do you have the skills? So we're going really slowly. There's so many questions that you need to ask. You need to identify that. Then when you identify, you are going to practice, and then it will come. But everything is moving very slowly. It is moving slowly, but you are going still forward. Then in your steps, there are so many things that are holding you to go back. Today, we make 2 steps. Then again, I return back 1 step. But we need to connect to our superpower. We need to connect to our superpower to lead our life. If we cannot lead our life, be sure nobody will help you to lead your life. That is your mindset. That is your mindset. You need to know how to lead your life. Then everything what we are doing, we have a big mountain. We have a big mountain. How to climb that mountain? How to climb mountain? And that mountain is you. Around me, so many mountains, beautiful mountain, Kameshnitsa, Svilaya. You know, I look beautiful mountains, but in my life, I am a mountain. I need to learn. When I'm bored, it is expecting of me that I will learn to talk. I will learn to walk. That are the first steps climbing on the mountain. There is no victory. Whole life is going. You are climbing. And then the victory. We have a big here movement and has a flag. It is not easy to come to that old church and pray and say, "God, thank you." And then when you come at that old church, you see whole my town. And yes, we have the victim. That is a really traditional place. We fight. We have so many wars in our history, but we always win. And that is what we are talking. Win one every day. So be sure the mountain is you. And you need to find a way. You need to find a way. There's so many roads. There's so many blind roads. But the road is going and taking you to yourself. So What choices are you making today? Would you like to change yourself? Would you like to change yourself? Yes, I want to change myself. I always want to change myself. I always want to be a better person. Always. I'm thinking always on that way. So try and do it because the changes are just beginning from you. Why I choose this photo? Not a long time ago, we met a great personality. She's coming from USA. She's living in USA and she's a lover of the artist. And every day when you come on the Facebook, you see beautiful, beautiful artists. So this is one. It is called the artist's room. It is really like our life. You see so many colors. You see so many colors. And maybe it doesn't look that everything is on its right place. But this is that. If you come in my room, you will have a headache. You will have a headache. My father every day say, Nada, please, please, please make it your room. But he don't understand. My room is my room. Everything is on the place where I want to be in my room. Maybe you don't see that. Maybe it looks like it is not. It is a. There are things. Clothes on so many clothes, so many books, so many everything. But that is my room, and I'm spending all my time in that room. So that is the artist's room. Here, summer. We are in summer. Uh, Summer in Europe. Summer in many parts of the world. We are thinking. We need to think positive and this art will help you every day. When you look in something beautiful, you will feel beautiful. So if you come and if you don't get up from your bed in the morning, if you don't take not only one breath, we need to practice. We need to practice one breath. Then again, breathe, breathe, breathe. Because when you feel that you are good, then get up from your bed. Never, never make. Always have. Learn to manage your time. Learn to manage your time. Don't get up on the very quickly from your bed. Think and do the practice. You can already practice in your bed before you get up. And try to have something beautiful. Think on something beautiful. If you don't have nobody in your life or somewhere behind you, think already positive. So it comes back. So we need to have a superpower. In this morning, Nada get up very, very tired because I didn't sleep a lot. I worked yesterday. Then I go outside because I have so many relatives. I have so many guests. And I can say that I don't sleep last night. And this was the first photo I see in this morning. And we need to find our superpower. This melody of the night really inspired me. Today, my day is beautiful. This is really beautiful. I feel extra. I feel super, 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 super. So, need to find our superpower. Then, what it means, what's your superpower? We want to make a change. We have so many aims in our life. Our Dr. Joel already talked about this. We need to make a good SWOT about our strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, traits. The choice again depends about us. In this choice, there's so many elements that we need to practice, that we need to know. First, you see, this will be again this choice. This choice is also one master of 1 hour because we need to know and understand what it means courage. Do you have courage in your life? Can you move? Can you move in your life? What is that humility? Humility. What means humility? Options. 2 options, 3 options, 4 options. How many options do you have in your life? Intuition. So many times we need to practice. We need to have this intuition. Intuition is helping us in our life. I'm an educator working with the students. I feel my students. I know when I look in their eyes, what they are thinking. Do they understand me? And also, when somebody, today, we have so many people around us. I can say a lot of, they're good people, bad people, fake people. I cannot even say what we are meeting every day. And the intuition is very good if you have that and if you can practice that. Curiosity and emotional intelligence. This EQ, emotional intelligence, practicing. So that is what I say. You cannot come on the top of your mountain and climb. It is very, very slowly. And you need to be very patient because nothing is happening overnight. Nothing is happening overnight. Our life is really a big, big, big journey. I can say when somebody say want to travel around the world, your whole life traveling around the world, your whole life traveling and trying to find something. What, but you need to know what you are finding. What is your aim? If you don't have an aim, if you don't have a sense of your life, that is really hard. So the last is execution. What about that execution? Think about this model. This is a choice model. This is very important model. What it means practicing. It is the best give example on yourself. What is happening in your life? So many times you are trying to move and then something is stopping you. You see, like this, we have that before and we have forward. You see, yesterday I was coming. This was yesterday, really. I come to one event, one celebration with a big smile. In the meantime, bad things happen. And you see, Nada was crying. Few minutes I was crying. So this is life. And then you ask yourself, what is the sense of this? Why? Why? For what? For who? Nobody don't deserves your tear. Be sure, no tears. But I didn't show the the whole photo on this. In this time, when I make the screens, in this time, it was going one video I make one video for a birthday celebration, and I was on the stage. I was listening myself. You know why these tears are? I was listening myself because when I was making that video, I was so tired, but I need to make that video. I was very, very disappointed when I was looking myself and listening myself. And I asked myself, Nada, do you need this in your life? Do you need to be so tired? So I was crying, looking my own self because I was disappointed with myself. So everything is starting from you. Nothing. Don't blame nobody in your life. Nobody is. You are making the mistakes. Nobody don't say to Nada work 24 hours by the day. I was crying because I was looking myself. So think what you are doing and everything, what we decide to do in our life. You want to be an entrepreneur, you want to be a leader, you need to go through these stages because you face it. You cannot be that by the night. And before, we have always before. Then comes this protect your brain from stress. Today, I say, we start a new day. I'm on the vacation. I don't work on my job in Croatia. So I can say today I can go to sleep, I can go to walk, I can go to run, but I again decide to make something, to make this master class, to practice, to learn, and to share my knowledge. Do I think on my brain? Do I think on the stress? Yesterday, you see, I was crying and looking at myself and saying, Nada, what you are doing? We need to protect ourselves from the stress. Train that, because what is that? We have a cycle of stress. Stressful day. Stressful day is not a good day. You need to feel this, be helpless. Then, what it means again? Sleep deficit. I didn't sleep enough. I tell already, work whole day, go outside, and now again continue. So sleep deficit because you're overthinking. Then it means task. You have tasks. You already need to make your task. So take this cycle. Take this. Protect your brain from the stress. You need to train yourself and trust yourself because you can do all this. You can do all this. You can do everything what you want in your life. And this is now, like example, I didn't make a screenshot uh, now because I didn't change. But this was before today, and I'm again here at Yes You Can International on this amazing platform with great Dr. Queen Elizabeth and with my great Dr. Professor Kerudin. Smiling, last time smiling, today I'm really happy. And this is today, I'm really happy. I have a big smile, and today yes, who knows what can happen, but I'm really happy. I have this smile and don't bring you in the face of before. Don't bring in the face and don't blame nobody for your life. You are creator of your life. You are bringing decisions. You are making your plan. You need to have a plan for everything. If you don't have a plan, you and yes, if you have a plan, you can be lost in your plan. Dr. Joel said that he wants to be a better project manager. Project manager, it uses a lot of trainings. I go through that trainings, I make that trainings, and nothing is hard if you have inspiration, if you have a motivation, you can do that. So always have a big smile. Don't bring yourself in that, because if you live on this way and if you do this, these are the wrong steps. These are the wrong steps. You need to jump around and move from that steps, because we said we have so many strengths, weaknesses, opportunities in our life. But we will survive, and we need to survive. How can we survive? How can we grow? We want to grow. Even we try to climb the mountain, then again we are at the beginning. But we need to learn how to thrive and how to grow. Adaptation, you need to be adaptable for every situation. So how can we do this? How can we adjust this and be adaptable? After bad things, after things that when you lose there are so many things that you lose, then we go and can say we lost that. Yes, but we need to go back. We need to go back, and we need to make a big recovery. Without recovery, we will not be able to move forward. So never quit. This is a great poem from John Greencott Witty. Always try to achieve your dreams and never quit, because you see here, when things go wrong, as they sometimes will, when the road you are trudging seems all uphill, when the funds and low and the debts are high, don't think about the money. Don't be obsessed with the money. You know, I have for the money. More you give, more you will have. I'm witnessing that. More you give, more you will have money. So think about that. No phones, no phones, no depth. Don't think that. And you want to smile, but you have to sigh. Always smile. Always smile. When care is pressing you down a bit. Don't think about that. Try to be an optimist. Forget that. Think if you hear something, try to forget it in the same trend. Rest if you must, but don't you quit. So these are the steps. This song is really great. This is a good motivation because success is really a failure and it is coming inside you, outside you. Not nothing, not when somebody say gold. Gold is not all what shine. Gold is not all what shine. Don't think about that. You say, yes, gold. Gold is not all what shine. So it is hard, but everything you want to achieve in your life you can achieve. Be sure you can achieve. You know, when I started my education, I never think that I will finish one university, then I will go at another university, then Nada will continue, and time by time Nada is educating herself whole life. That is why, because I love it. That is what Dr. Joel already said. That is our mission. My mission is education. What is your mission? Do you have your mission in your life? And vision. If you don't have that vision, if you don't see where you want to be, where you want to be tomorrow. So now, today is the last day of one great mega event. I was here a trainer in the session Master Digital Skills, but I was attending the other master classes because when I could join, because it was my little hour when sometimes I couldn't join, but this is something that it is an answer on that mountain what we are climbing and when we want to come on the top. First, you see, we need to master our relationships. That is what our great Dr. Queen is doing whole her life. She's mastering the relationships. She wants a transformation. She's bringing us a wisdom. She is covering, Dr. Queen is covering this master of your life. So, you need to master your relationship. You need to master your mindset, business, health, communication, career, self-development, then leadership, wellness, and digital skills. I think that I already till now touch each one of these master parts because you will never master your life if you don't cover all of this. And covering all aspects of life will bring you a balance. We need a balance. We need a balance for our life, and it will really help us. It will enable us to master our life. And if you feel we are at Dr. Queen great conferences, we are practicing this relationships. We are whole year from the new year. We are in the relationship, in the mindset. So I'm sure who is coming on our conferences and also on our master classes can master the relationship and mindset. Then business, whole here, this Facebook, this we're talking about the business, different fields, education, entrepreneurship, medicine, any field. So this is important. Health. In each 1 second, we need to learn how to master our health. What about the well-being? What about protecting your brain from the stress? So communication. If we don't, yes, we are here. Nobody of us have English is not my mother tongue. But I never think on that. I never think on that. Also, I'm not a professor of English, but I'm speaking, I'm trying. And so many times I cannot find a word on English to express my feelings, to express something, but I'm moving forward. I'm learning. More I talk, more I will learn. Verbal, non-verbal communication. That is when I say when we need to know, we need that intuition. If we don't practice and if we don't have good this non-verbal communication, we will also don't have a intuition. So career, this is our career. We are building our career. We want self-development. And you see, when today I started, my computer moved me from the slides, digital skills. So that is, we need to learn, and we are learning from the world. Be sure you cannot learn this alone. You need to attend so many trainings, so many master classes, if you want to be an expert in something. And you cannot learn only in your country. We need to move from the borders in Europe, all around the globe, because here on this master of your life, there were 100 speakers, 100 coaches, trainers who were coming from 90 countries. So we learn, we listen different, because it is not the same when I am giving some lesson from Croatia and maybe somebody from China. We will, everybody of us will make a lecture on a different way, because we are really all different. And this is the main thing what we need always to think. Yes, you can. If you think that yes, you can, you will never do nothing in your life. So how to be a leader, what we need to be a leader. So many elements. We need, I say, coaching, motivating, then empowering. We want to empower our students, our youth, our great Dr. Queen. This is her mission. She's a great leader. She's working all this to empower the youth, the empowering the woman, empowering is a very, very, this world you need to put in your head. If you are not empowering, you are not doing nothing. You are not doing nothing. And I will return back on this, on the change. You have these models, you have these choice models, you need to have this courage. So try to think about that. If you want to achieve something, it needs a time. You cannot do it in just now. Maybe you want money now, but you need to work for your money. It is a hard way. How you want to save money. How can you save money if you don't if you don't have a job, and if you cannot get enough money, if you cannot get enough money for that? So this is a big challenge. But a good leader is always on the right way, climbing up, down. So up and down. This is our life. And you cannot be a good leader if you are not accepting this, because I'm sure that there is nobody who can say yes. He by the night he's the best entrepreneur. No, he's not the best entrepreneur, or somebody is the best expert in information, communication technology today, and artificial intelligence, blockchain, engineer. You know how much the engineers, experts are working to go high. The researchers, how many researchers, how many non-sleeping nights. So to be a good leader, if you are not accepting this photo, you will never be a leader. You will never be a leader. So the mountain is you. I'm repeating again. We are the mountain. We are this mountain. If we want to transform self, we are starting from ourselves. We need to transform ourselves. Our great Dr. Queen has so many written books by her husband, by youth, and by many. If you're not sure if you are not sure what you are feeling, what you want, if you are maybe lost, maybe you are lost on the way because sometimes we don't have answers, please visit her library, Amazon.com, buy something. You know, when I don't like to have I buy so many books in my life. My room, my basement, everything is full of book, and I don't want to leave that thing. Yes, it is. We can have a digital form, but I like to have that book in my hand. I like to come back. Sometimes I stop on the middle of the sentence, then I return back. So uh, reading on this mobile or on the, you cannot be relaxed. You cannot be relaxed. It is more harder to you to learn something, to practice something if you don't have it in your head. So don't do practice. Do practice because the mountain is you. You are making to yourself the biggest border. You are limiting yourself in achieving your dreams. Don't limit it yourself. Don't limit it yourself. Nobody didn't deserve that. Nobody didn't deserve that. You think, oh, what will he say, she say if I do that? If you do that, if you make a wrong step, you bring your decision. Nobody, don't give nobody to think for you, because then you will make the biggest mistake if somebody is thinking for you. Never let nobody. Yes, we need advices. And that is what we need when we say relationship. Relationship with our parents, relationship with our friends, relationships on our work with our team. So building strong relationships need a time, and you need to practice. You need to practice. And if you are not sure, you can ask for advice. That is why you need to have a friend. You need to have a great boss. You need to have, because they have, they can have better knowledge in some parts that you are missing. We don't cover everything. We don't cover everything. We miss so many things. We have so many holes still in our knowledge, and we are trying to fill that holes of our knowledge. So don't hesitate. Don't hesitate. Try to find a help if you want to do something, if you want to be a successful, if you are not good in something, try to find a help. So this is when we are talking about the successful leaders. Leaders, you want to have a brand, you want to be an expert, but you need to bring a decision. You need to grow your mindset. And that is what we are talking going. Do you want to have a fixed mindset or you want to have a growth mindset? Then you need to have energy, an extraordinary level of energy. If you don't have energy, if you start your day and if you always say, oh, I have a pain in my head, I have a pain in my leg, oh, I don't feel good, and then you return to the bed. Even you cannot get up from your bed. Try, practice. You need the energy. You need the energy for doing things what you want to do today. So to be a good level, we are witnessing. We know what this COVID-19 brings to us, what the war now in Ukraine and everyone around us is bringing us. It is trying to destroy us, destroying us. But what it means for me, inflation, bigger prices, harder life. But don't be obsessed with that. If they are harder, if there are bigger costs, you need to work more. You need to find more things to do, and then that is the way how can you survive. So who tells me, Nada, you don't need to work like that? But I know I want to work. I want to work in the university. I want to work in the high school. I want to have a good life when I come one day old. We need to think about the days when we will be old. Who knows? Maybe you will be alone. And what will you do if you are alone and you don't have money? Who will take care about you? So think about your life is starting that you need to take care about you. You. You need to take care about everything what is happening around you. So here we have so many different types of leader. How how can you know which type of leader are you? I can say yes, I'm a transformational leadership. Yes, are you a transformational leader? Are you changing yourself? Are you flexible? What about things around you? Can you be adaptable? So many types of leadership. So democratic decisions based on input. Maybe my friend, maybe my boss or somebody is this time, but you need to recognize. And if you want to recognize that, you need to first learn what types of leadership do we have. Strategic leadership, the same title say you are making strategy. You need to have the decision. All your decisions need to be based on that strategy. Coaching leader. You are nurturing individuals. You are nurturing the groups. Then leader sets ambitious goals. What it means? What type of leader is that? That is a fascinating leadership. But I'm sure the best type is if we can be a mix of all of this. That will be great. So employees we need to know that our employees need to be always rewarded for their work. So if you are working something and you don't have, and nobody will tell you are doing a great job, and you know you are putting yourself, you so much time you are investing in something, and then you are not rewarded for your work. What do you think about that? Visionary. If you don't have vision, what about the vision? What is your vision? What is your vision? How will you come where you want to be? Where you want to be. So focus on the things. Focus what you want. Focus on your future. Focus on that and push to think and work always in new ways. If you see that you are doing something and results you are going very very slowly, like example, let us use math. Somebody has is great in the math or in statistics or in something, but if you are not great, you will practice more tasks from math and statistics you'll solve, more you will be better. So you need to practice. Nobody don't know everything. So pushing to think and work in the new ways and accept that if you don't know something, when I started working in education sector, I worked before in economy. uh, when I come in education sector, I asked my professor, what if the student asks me something and I don't know? I will never forget that. I will never forget that. He said, Nada, say, we don't have time now. We don't have now time. Tomorrow we will solve that. Then you are getting on time. So uh, but Nada is more flexible. When my students when we are doing something, then I want to give them a courage, and I will say, "Oh, you are better than me. Whoa, I could never have that type of idea when we are doing brainstorming, brainwriting." So we don't need to know all. Why we don't need to know also. That for me was really great when he say you will come not at home, and then you have time to solve that task and think about that more. So So today, it is not a shame. It is not a shame if you don't know something. If you don't know something, and the better thing is that you really want to learn that. You really want to learn that, and that is something you will feel good. You will feel good because you will fulfill the whole what you missed. So taking little steps by steps, you are practicing. Then, how to choose this type of style? Get to know yourself. How? Do you ask ever do you know yourself? Do you really know yourself? How can you know? How can you know better yourself? Then, what about the values and challenges? Outline your values, what you want from your life, what you want to achieve tomorrow, what are your plans for the next year. Now we are in August. Are you thinking about 2024 year? Do you have already the things, the plans, what you want to achieve in the next year? Then you need to know the leaders. Watch leaders with the respect. Watch them. Try different leadership styles. That is what I show. Just a minute. I want to. Okay. So I showed this leadership styles. Try different. If you're not satisfied, and if you see that you don't bring the results with that type of leadership, change it. Change it immediately. Find a business coach or mentor. We have so many today, great coaches, great mentors, and they are working one to one. Uh, I know that is a more expensive way, one to one. But if you really want somebody to be to do to work with you, to try to do, that is the best way. Especially if we want to talk about you don't know good English, then it is great to talk one to one, to learn languages, to learn things on a maybe faster way. Then ask colleagues and leaders for the feedback. That is what I like. I like when I do something, when I'm doing many projects, when we come to the end of, I always like to ask. I have so great colleagues, great friends who are working in different fields, and some I always want to ask, is what do you think about that, to hear another opinion. So that is very important, because maybe you think that that is the best what you are doing, but it is good to hear different opinions. And yes, after your work, we make so many surveys. When we start something, we make a survey before starting. We make a survey to discover, to monitor, like example, what others are thinking. Are they doing that? Do we have that? Then in the middle of the work, you all again make a survey, so you see, is there any advancements? Is it going better? At the end, what is the final result? So that is a very good for the feedback. And complete a leadership style assessment. So trying to be today, we have one sentence what we really use. We are all leaders. We are all leaders in our job, what we are doing. But the question is, you are a leader, but are you a good leader? Do that on a good way. We can be all leaders. We are all leaders, and leaders don't need to be somebody who, I don't know, Harvard, Oxford, or something. You can be a leader with elementary school, but do you do that, what you need to do and are you on the right direction? So great leaders have this faith in their ideas and beliefs. If you have idea, you need to have a faith and you need to believe in yourself. If you don't, if you have idea and you already start at the beginning, I will never achieve it. I cannot do that. You will never do that. Be sure. You will never do that. You know, today in education, you really need to be multidisciplinary. It doesn't matter that somebody maybe finished history, geography, but today from you is us that you need to know and have hard skills, soft skills. You need to have the knowledge. Like example, today, if you want to make a type of some kind of research and you want to you want to start to work in a software in SPSS, the first, and you are using the population. Like example, we are talking about the gender, the male and female. You cannot start doing and putting in SPSS if you don't know coding. So today, coding and professor of geography needs to know coding. So today, it doesn't matter what is your field. You need to cover many, many fields and you need a lot of knowledge. Then they make tough choices. Yes, tough choices. Choices is your choice. It can have so many options. It can be a good choice. It cannot be a good choice. So it is a tough choice. Then they know their team. If you don't, how can you be a leader? If you don't know your team, if you don't feel your team, if you don't have a sense for somebody who is in your team, somebody is expecting that you will do something for him, but the same person don't have a feeling for you. He don't understand that. So what we are talking about, how can you have a feeling for that person if he don't understand you? So the first thing is you need to know your team. You need to know the answers, the results of your team before they finish their task or their work. If you don't know that, if you don't feel it, you will never be a successful leader. Team, it is very important. So many leaders are making the biggest mistakes in creating their teams. Their teams, the workers, co-workers are very important. Bad team, bad dream, bad job. No job, nothing. The team is something that you need to have first. Then get the admiration of the team. You cannot be a leader and bring you already make a decision for something. No, no, you have your team. You need to make a meeting. You need to talk to your team. You need to present that thing. So if you are not doing on that, you need to be visible. You need to be with your team in every moment with your team. If you are always somewhere behind and just come blood, just come surprise, move, you will never be a successful leader. And you can think that you are a successful leader, but your team, your workers will never think good about you. Understand that the people are the key to success. I'm just talking about that. You will never be a successful leader if you don't have the people who can you understand and they understand you. Why somebody say, oh, there in that organization, people are coming and going. You, like a leader of that organization, you really need to ask yourself the question. Something is not good. Something is not good if people are coming and going. Today, we all want, when we have a dream, we want to achieve our dream. If I want to lead something, if I want to be an IT manager, I need to be a great IT manager. And if somebody is not giving me that knowledge, if somebody don't understand me, I will don't work for that organization. I will go and I will try to find a better place for myself. So why in United States? We know maybe we still in little, my country Croatia is a small country, but the generations are going abroad. Today you can't, I have a niece, my niece has 20 years. Even I say, please don't think to go to Switzerland, stay here in Croatia. She has her dreams because she wants, she didn't finish her university. She already wants a car. She already wants a flat. She already wants a house on the sea. So she has big dreams. And she says, aunt, you are working so many years and you see how tired, how lot you are working, and you cannot have all that. So that is what the youth today is trying to find. They want they from the birth they are already living more faster, and already they can't wait a lot to something. So that is that we need to understand our people, and that is the key to success. Communicate a clear vision. We need to have a clear vision. We need to have a clear vision. The vision of our organization is that it needs to be clear. It needs to be defined and it needs to be clear. Trust persons to be their best. If I work for you and you don't understand me, how can we work together? We cannot work together. So a great leader always need to create more leaders. Now you are a leader, but your mission is also to create a great leader. Your worker who comes, he also wants to be a great leader. And if you cannot bring him, if you cannot give him that, you are not a good leader. And don't think people come and people go. That is today a reality. Today, in this, we are living in that time of high-end technology. So many companies are always trying to find younger persons, youth. Why? Because that is they want to use their knowledge. That is very sad, but today that is the business. They want to use their knowledge. And then after few years, again coming younger generations with new knowledge. So you see how works Ericsson, Samsung, all the world giants are working on that way. So you need to you need to understand that you are a leader and your worker also wants to be a great leader. He don't wants to always be, he wants to have a better position in your organization and to grow, because the sense is, if you want today growing, you want to grow, then you need to serve a greater cause. You need to focus on helping the team. In every moment, a great leader needs to be with him team. If I ask if like example, if your worker calls you once, twice, second, three, five times, and you don't answer, so what we are talking about, so then you don't deserve a person who is working for you. Then do not lead by power. Uh, don't think, today, I don't know why, but uh, I have so many friends in different organizations. Also, I met so many chiefs from different organizations, communicating with so many. What is the biggest problem in this organization? Everybody wants to be the main person, but forget what it means to be a main person. A main person. Oh, my connection is little unstable. Let us see. Main person. Forget that. If, like example, me, if I feel that somebody who is with me wants to be a main person, I already don't have a good feeling for that person. Why? Because we are equal. Today, we are equal. We are talking about gender equality, but in the world, you don't think that you are better than I am. So that is the biggest problem, and that is why the communication and the business is not going. You need to be adaptable. You need to be flexible. You need to accept that you are not the main person. You not the main person. We are equal. We are team. We are working together. So that is the problem in many organizations, that everybody wants to be the main. What a title means for you if you don't bring, and if you don't work on that job. You can be, I don't know, king of the world, but and you have that title, but if we don't see, if we don't see the results, if we don't see the work, we can talk to today. So many people who likes to only to talk, but we don't see their actions. We don't see the results. We don't see the products for the organizations or for the job. So today I will not, Dr. Queen, touch the entrepreneurship because we are still on the leader. I think that how much I talk, and Dr. Queen.
Okay, you can round off because I know your part 2 is still coming during the week. So you can just summarize, round up this one so that
Okay,
we can.
but this is really, we have so much in this, but uh let us go. This is that leaders need to be, I said already, practicing sharing their brains and digital. These are the statistics. So we need to know the drivers. We need to know what is happening on the trade. Then, making surveys, do you think, and what do you think about this? Can you communicate? Do you have this resilience, creativity, humility, flexibility, optimism, and self-awareness? So let me go little further. I would stop here, Dr. Queen. I would stop here because we have few things maybe, but next time we will continue with this and with the entrepreneurship. What do you think?
Yes, because you still have part 2 of this great,
Yes, yes.
great. And I want to say thank you so much. People are enjoying it. There are a lot of people joining us on the Facebook, and guess what? People are joining us on the Zoom link.
I see so many people coming.
This is serious. This is serious. Even though we try to focus on only the speaker joining us, but we also appreciate the willingness, the curiosity of people.
Bravo,
That's
Prof. Nada. Bravo. Well done.
Bravo.
so everybody is anxious to want to listen and to learn more and more. And we really appreciate you all. I know we've been talking a lot. Professor Nada is a great professor and a researcher, so that is why you've seen all our teaching is in depth. So, and we really appreciate. I thank you for drinking, because I was wondering, I was expecting you to stop and to drink. Well, you're so passionate about your teaching, and that was really good. Okay.
Dr. Queen, listen, I stopped because of you, and I know the session. I can continue.
I know. That's why you have part 2. That's why you have part 2 of your section. Okay, before we let you go, because even though we are rounding up, we're supposed to stop at 12:30, and we are stopping in the next 10 to 15 minutes. We just want to surprise, at least they made it to this Zoom link, and we don't want to let them go. So we'll give them few minutes for them to speak, especially Professor Carolyn. Is not going to go without sharing with us today.
Professor Kerudin, please.
So before then, I have a question. If you have any question, please type it on the Facebook chat box. And also, if you are on this platform at the moment, and you have any questions for our professor, please type your questions now if it's possible, so that she can quickly answer those questions. But my own question today, I will reserve other questions till next time. But my questions today is, you made mention of how to choose the right leadership style. I think
Yeah.
I need to clarify that. And I know you are the best person to share with us on that. Quickly, can you share with us, please, how to choose the right leadership style as a leader?
How to choose like a leader. First, how to choose. First, we need to, as I show, we need to go through this. We need to first see what are the characteristics of the leadership styles. And if you want, Dr. Queen, like example for you, to me, to give you what type style of here, I would say, Dr. Queen, you are just what we need. You are the mix of all of these leadership styles what we are talking. So that is maybe you cannot going to be one. Maybe you think that uh, it is about your personality also. Uh, you like example somebody uh, like our parents today, they have, like I said, they are not democratic. They are more it depends how life do you have and what job also you want to do. So it's not the same to lead five employees or to lead a giant. So I want to say that if you have in your head, if you have a strategy, if you are ready, if you by yourself, if you are ready that you can make a transformation and you can think that you see today you try on this way, but you don't get the results. Tomorrow you will try something new. But if you cannot do that, then we cannot talk about that transformational leadership. You need to push to think and work in a new ways. And you need to have a strategy. If you don't have a strategy, then you are not a strategic leadership. So your decisions need to be always based on your strategy, on your goals. Do you have goals? What are your goals? Then, Dr. Queen is doing great. She's an amazing coach leader. Why she's an amazing coach leader? Because you are nurturing the students, the youth, the individuals, the groups with your work. So we cannot say if a person needs to and yes, there's so many tests and many people goes on the testing, goes also before today somebody say if you go at a psychologist or have some terms and that today we need to have a person, we need to have somebody, we cannot live and we need to ask for help if we are not sure and if we cannot bring our decisions and decisions from a single source, that there is no time. The past, I wanted to say, like example, our grandmothers, grandfathers, but even also parents, they had a autocratic type, but we cannot be autocratic. We don't, we need to bring our decisions from many sources. Somebody say to me, Nada, your mobile is black, but maybe I see it in red. I'm autocratic. I only see that, see that, see that. You need to focus. You need to be. So for me, the most important thing is, and we are there, we are here, and we are doing that. Dr. Queen, Yes You Can International is doing that. That is why we are talking about strategic leadership and transformational leadership. And Dr. Queen, be sure you are you are here, the person who really is doing this transformational. leadership and relation. And this relationship, it is a key to start talking about your leadership. If you are not, I can say, flexible, adaptable, and if you don't want to learn, if you only think that you has the main you know everything, then you will never be a good and successful leader. And think monitoring yourself, analyzing. You need to sometimes, and you need to analyze you like a personality. Do I do that on the best way? Can I do it better? What if I make a mistake? You need to courage. You need to. That is why I started today. I started today my presentation on this way, because why I show today how we feel, how we need to fight. Nobody isn't nobody. If I bring a wrong decision, it is my fault. So what choices are you making today? Can you bring yourself, can you practice to be a good leader? What about your self leadership? Are you in a position to recognize that? Can you identify your mistakes? If you make a mistake, are you moving or you are staying? What if you are staying? If you stop, if you don't move forward, you will not be, you will never achieve your goal. So you need to lead your life. And how can we be coaches, trainers, mentors, if we cannot, if we don't know to lead our life, if we are not ready to make the changes? Because especially for our youth, I want them to remember that changes always begin with you. You need to be, and you are a mountain. You are a mountain, not a mountain. Don't, nobody is guilty for your decisions, for your life, and how you are living. Think about that. Think
That's
about
it.
that. And you need to have that superpower. If you don't build that superpower, I don't know, like our Muhammad, yes, okay. That is answer. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the in-depth answer to my question. Like I said, I still have many questions to ask you. So I'm going to just keep those questions till next time during this week, when you will be sharing with us the part 2 of transformation of leadership and relationship, and with your title, Entrepreneurship and Leadership. So thank you so much for
Thank you.
sharing with us today. We really appreciate you, Professor Nada Rakovic from Croatia.
Ratkovic, please.
Ratkovic from Croatia, the president of Research Center of IIU, and also the co-founder of International Intensive University. Thank you so much for sharing your wealth of knowledge.
Thank you.
I believe that we've all gained a lot of responses from the audience. They agree with what you've shared. They understand what you've shared, and they are saying, great job, great presentation, great speech. And thank you for the wonderful presentation. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Queen. Thank you. I'm really honored, grateful, humbled, and it is not the same when you are a trainer or something at Yes You Can or somewhere, because I really feel here like at home, relaxing, and that is also important. If I come today with a fear, no fear, no fear, no fear.
Thank you.
Really.
Thank you so much. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. And also we want to acknowledge quickly all our great leaders that are so curious and so ambitious to join us on this Zoom link. We really appreciate your presence. As long as you are learning, that's fine. And you are welcome anytime to join us this week, anytime, because this is the beginning of our Transformational Leadership and Relationship Masterclass. So thank you so much for everyone that has joined us today. We appreciate you. We also want to quickly give you a bonus because we're about to end today's masterclass. But I cannot but welcome Professor Karudin.
Yes, Professor Karudin, welcome.
To come and
please.
share briefly on this topic because I know he's full of knowledge, wisdom, and expert and experience.
And you
So,
know, Dr. Queen, you know what I didn't